It's been a long day.
Yeah.
Without you, my friend.
Is Fast and Furious on the? Oh no, it's not on the list. Is it?
No, I've seen some of
Fast and
them.
Furious sucks. No, I've not seen it actually.
Thinking that street fighting is the street always wins or whatever it says.
Damn right it does, man.
Right in the street,
Corona.
Damn right, the street always
Well, I had that
wins.
big ass forehead.
But
That's all I remember saying.
Oh yeah, because he
Yeah.
says that, doesn't it? Streets always win, and the fucking
Yeah.
tarmac gliding
Yeah.
car
No,
park
And then he
stamps
causes
it
an
down.
earthquake. Yeah, he
Yeah.
stamps on it.
stamps it,
On
fucking
it.
collapses.
This is London, baby.
Oh, don't. I like those
Free
films.
speech.
Those
Part
characters.
elite, you're missing out.
Those films are so fucking good. Just don't
They're
bring Rachel
so
over into
bad,
this.
they're good.
You love that bit.
This
is
is
London,
London,
baby.
baby. No.
Baby.
This is London, baby. What?
Oh.
This is London, baby.
I have already started recording.
War of the Planet of the Apes.
That part when Caesar says, "This is London,
This
baby."
is London, baby.
This is London.
This is London, baby. Anyway.
Oh,
Come on, not family.
Oh, right. This
That's fine.
film.
Sorry, did you say we're recording?
We've been
still?
recording the whole time.
Just Photoshop of that scene where Caesar gives Nova the water gourd, but
Yeah.
it's just the Corona.
Invites her to the barbecue at the end.
Yeah.
my
She
God,
goes to the
no,
barbecue.
it's make it like those edits of Star Wars that they were in. He's like Sylvester Crystal.
That's basically what Fast and Furious is.
Yeah.
So that big war at the end when they're attacking the bunker, that actually isn't like an entire army, it's just one of Vin Diesel's cars from the 9th film.
And then when the snow thing happened at the
Yeah,
end,
yeah.
you could just see a charger just riding down. You know what I mean?
Gal Gadot
It's
appears
actually
right at the
just
end.
Dwayne the Rock
Just like,
Johnson at the
no.
top of the mountain just slams his foot down, starts the avalanche.
And he's still dripping with sweat as well.
Just constantly.
Yeah.
Vin
Let's talk
Diesel,
about this
not-
now.
Let's get into it. God damn. Right.
So who hasn't seen it?
Who hasn't seen the film
Brian?
before? Yeah.
I haven't.
Let's start with you guys.
Yeah, man.
Which one of the women wants to take it first?
Ew, no, stop
Oh
it.
no!
Ew, no.
I intended it to have a certain level of like something wrong with it.
No, he knew exactly what he was
I
doing.
apologise.
He knew exactly.
You
That was how-
women.
That's a proper Charles Boyle that. Jesus Christ.
I apologise. Being inspired by the people.
Oh.
So sorry. I cancel myself on every episode.
Yeah.
Cancelled. Definitely
You
that.
know what? Just
2
take the
minutes
next
in.
15 minutes without me. I'm just gonna
Bye.
save face.
I'm gonna say I liked it. It was fun.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think.
She's rethinking her experience with this film.
I did fall asleep.
Unfortunately.
When did you fall asleep time wise
Yeah.
in relation
Yeah,
to the
whereabouts
filming?
did you
then?
have to like go back to then?
There was 20 minutes left.
Yeah.
The most
Somewhat.
exciting bit.
Yeah.
Actually.
Because you watched it on like Sunday, didn't you? So it was
Yeah.
like, so you had time to.
I watched half of it yesterday, and I watched half of it today.
And then you watch the last part again after you fell
10
asleep,
minutes before the
or-
call.
While we were waiting on the call.
I like the thought that you fell asleep in that last 20 minutes when it's all the fucking explosions that's the army attacking.
Nothing.
Yeah, the part where it really picks up.
Yeah.
But it was the little girl is so cute,
Yeah.
Nova. Cute.
and
Cute.
the monkey that is crazy, kind of.
Bad Ape.
The
Yeah,
best
Bad
part
Ape.
of this film.
He's
Bad
so
Ape is
funny.
my fucking hero, man.
It's when he
Bad Ape.
walks out in that puffer jacket and he's just like,
I forgot that I forgot that sound was from this film.
Me and
Was that-
Jake have just
Oh,
constantly been doing the
Yeah.
oh no. We just do it to each other
Yeah.
all the time.
No, his best bit is goes.
I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it was a fun film. I didn't like it as much as I liked the previous one.
It's
Fair.
a fun film in a way. It's also really just depressing and
It's so
sad.
depressing and
Yeah.
sad.
I
And...
liked when it was
Yeah.
depressing though. Is that weird?
No,
I think that was
that's
so
good.
well done.
No,
I
it's
think
not.
it was
No,
so
yeah.
cleverly done.
Yeah, it was
Mm.
well done. It was
Yeah.
more like, I don't know, like it made you think about it a bit more than the last one. The last one was just like, yay, monkeys.
Yeah.
One's just like,
Yay, some bunkies.
Some
like
monkeys.
monkeys, but also they're in a concentration camp.
Yeah. Yeah, literally.
That's what I mean.
She's
This
not
film
wrong.
literally
Whatever brings you to the
swings
movies. I mean,
from Planet of the Apes to Apocalypse Now to Boy in Striped Pajamas to The Great
Great
Escape.
escape.
Yeah.
Great escape.
Literally, like
Yeah.
to
Oh.
Fast 8. Like,
Oh.
like that's the course that this film goes on.
Oh.
Do you reckon some studio execs just got like, fucking monkeys, concentration.
Hit me up.
Oh.
Got no idea, guys. Bear with me.
Oh.
Lauren, what did you think of the film?
I did like this film. I nearly threw something at the TV when they killed off his wife and his child about 10 minutes in. I was like, how
yeah.
dare
dare
you? How dare they? Caesar just wants to be
But
happy.
Lauren, Cornelia went off the way she came in, just fucking saying nothing. Do you know what I mean?
Irrelevant.
Fucking peep out of her.
Yeah.
The film absolutely catastrophically fails the Bechdel test. Oh no, because there's Lake. Lake's fun. No, hang on. She's fun.
Lake's
Sorry.
Lake's
Ah,
in
there's
it, yeah.
Lake. She's kind
Yeah,
of.
But she doesn't
Lake-
talk to another
Yeah, but
woman.
she's
She
talking.
doesn't
She's
talk-
talking to
Yeah,
men.
it's like there's Lake and Nova, but they never
Nova
speak.
doesn't
But
speak.
Nova
Nova
can't
doesn't
talk as well.
Let
That's
it be.
Hold on, Lake doesn't speak English. It's just a sign.
Okay, that's fine,
Ah.
yeah.
yeah, that's right.
Nova
Um,
signs like a little bit towards the
yeah.
end.
Thursday.
I
But they
also
don't commune.
yeah, I also nearly threw something at the TV when they killed off Caesar. I cried so
Ah.
hard. No, they get to the place and you're so happy and you see he still has the wound and you're like, hang on a minute, don't do
Yeah.
this to me. And then he's
Mhm.
just talking with his best buddy and just do it. And then literally, I think Jake looked over and I was like, I was like, don't do this to me.
You're making monkey noises? Is that your
Just sobbing.
films?
I
It's like
became
hold on
monkey.
Caesar when it comes out. Like,
No, Jake was looking over and I was like, cover.
Jake looked over, you're just there like.
just waiting when she's on all fours, just like.
No, she's looking at him the way Kobe did after he shot them two guys.
Oh,
Oh.
goddamn.
Yeah, my last note was son will know who father was, and I put I'm crying.
I'm sobbing.
Heartbreaking.
I posed this to the guys before we started recording, but what do we think of like doing the trilogy all in one? And I think I love it that Lauren has gone from not knowing who Caesar was
Yeah.
to fucking seeing his whole life and then crying when he passes away. It's like this is the best.
Yeah,
I loved him so. He's such a good character.
he is such a
He
good
has
guy.
such a
He's a
good
great
character
character.
arc, but at the same time, he remains Caesar all the way through.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved
It's
him.
always
And we're not doing it for the film club as well, but the next one, Kingdom. I think it's not a spoiler to say it's set like hundreds, if I can't remember,
Yeah.
if not
No, yeah, it's like 100, 200 odd years in the future.
hundreds of years. But Caesar is like a biblical figure. Like he's the one that led the apes to their freedom and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And
Yeah, that's really.
Like, yeah, there's been about a
respected.
He
dozen or
is
so
Jesus.
generations between that.
Ape
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's like
Yeah.
whispers of like what came before, isn't it? Of like humanity and whispers of the way things were. So it's an
Yeah.
interesting idea. It's interesting to think how stuff turns from like history to myth to
Yeah.
legend. You know.
But like in that one, in this one, the human bit is just probably the weakest part of the film.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
was it thingy Was it Hamish?
Woody
Yeah, Woody
Harrelson.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why?
Who's,
He was
who's Hamish? Hamish? I don't recognise
Hunger
that.
Hunger
Games.
Games.
Hunger Games.
Oh yeah.
That dude from
Ooh.
Zombieland.
Yeah, dude from
Yeah.
Zombieland.
It was
Twinkies.
just, like his
And from
character.
that one scene in
so
True Detective
random.
season 1.
I don't understand what he was there to achieve.
Kill the monkeys.
Kill
Is that
monkeys.
it?
Yeah, but his justification for killing the monkeys tragically is just we're gonna die out, so fuck y'all.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
kind of just it's a very weak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, that's what he had towards the rest of humanity as well. Like, you don't see the
Yeah.
way like I do.
So I'm
Fuck
gonna
y'all
kill
too,
you.
and then
Yeah.
I think it just it kind of
severed their
devolves a
necks.
little
You know what I
bit.
mean? He's not
Yeah.
there anymore.
But I
No.
get I do get his conflict with the other humans of like they had an actual disagreement, like him and the other generals,
yeah.
like how to do it, because they're like, oh, the simian flu, we can cure it, and he's like, no, you fucking can't. The only way to do it is to cull everyone that we come across. That I get, and that's why they turn around and be like, you're insane, fuck you. But
Yeah.
then he just doesn't like the apes.
Because
I think it's
apparently
also a
they
mix.
started.
It's also a mix of with the ARZ 113 evolving the disease.
Yeah.
Like he said, he sent his son off into the woods as well. So I'm guessing
Oh
he
yeah.
his son went to
Yeah.
look for the apes, came back, and
Yeah,
he has to kill
Yeah,
them.
so that's
I mean,
why he
so I guess
blames
he blames them for that as well.
he kind of blames the ape, but it's a very
It's a
tenuous,
thin line.
thin.
He's
Yeah.
already going into that insanity, and now he's just fixated on
But they
these
could
monkeys.
have done it in a better way.
Yeah.
I don't know, I can't. I think it's quite it's very reserved as a performance. You know what I mean, he's not.
Yeah, he's not outwardly insane. He's like
Yeah.
he thinks
But
he's correct. He thinks he's
Like
right.
you kind of think like, yeah, this is a dude who has just gone mad with power and thinks
Yeah.
like, doesn't he say like this is a holy war or something? It's like
Yes.
Yeah,
we're just
Mm.
fighting
Yeah.
people from the north. Do you know what I mean? Like
that I like.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah,
also,
just his,
if he hated the monkeys because he thinks that they caused this disease, then why did he make them work for them? Because surely working
Yeah,
in
why
such
keep 'em-
close contact, you'd want to kill them all off. So
because
yeah.
he's smart. You know what I mean? That's why humans
I
will
think
outlive the apes. 100%.
it's like it's interesting, and like what you were saying, Will, it made me think. I think of like there was something that was kind of in my head that I wasn't 100% sure of why I think I maybe prefer the second one upon rewatching more, and I think that might be it. Is this was a
the
bit more
villain
cut and
is
dry.
quite weird. I mean, as
Yeah.
well, you've got Koba, who is just so
Evil.
much better
Yeah.
as a
Yeah,
villain
Yeah, the
than
difference
Woody Harrelson's
between
character.
him as a villain and Cobra as a villain just makes
Yeah.
one so much more like.
That's what I loved about the second
Yeah.
one as well. Was I feel like this one is like you had a bad guy, but the second one was even Cobra. There's not really like a bad guy. It's all like circumstance and ideologies clashing. That's
Yeah.
why like Gary Oldman, you could think of his character as kind of a bad guy at the end because
Yeah.
he works against, but he's not. That's what I
No.
loved about it. It feels a bit more human and a little less movie for me. It feels a little bit more like.
Yeah.
I like that because that feels like watching what maybe really could happen to humanity versus like a bad. But I could see that happening, of course. But like, I prefer the clashing of ideologies and it all being a bit more grey. Do you know what I mean?
So I'm a little bit confused, right? Was it trying to make out that Nova had that disease?
Yeah.
The simian flu, yeah.
Because it was you could tell because she had the kind of
Nosebleed.
nosebleed at the start and everyone else had the nosebleed, and that's how you saw Woody Harrelson at the end. And that's
Yeah.
why she couldn't speak.
And
Is
she, the
because
same way as those guys that they shot
In
who
the
had
snow,
flu,
yeah.
she was like
Yeah.
and couldn't talk properly and
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, Maurice with Nova, just the
Oh,
cutest little relationship.
Maurice
Even
all
though-
the way through like every one of the films.
I
has
have loved
Yeah.
Maurice.
character.
Maurice is the best man.
Maurice,
Maurice.
Maurice,
Run.
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 I think he's my favorite character.
Yeah.
He's damn good.
No, he
Mm.
doesn't say much.
Who we
No, he don't. He
talk
don't.
about the
Caesar for me. Caesar is like.
Caesar
Caesar,
is so
yeah.
good.
Can we talk about the opening to this film? 'Cause I'm just thinking about it and how gorgeous that opening is. Although it's
Yeah.
it's so well done. I saw this one in the cinema. It's the only one I saw in the cinema, and I still got like a similar effect just watching it on my laptop.
Yeah.
And the motion capture has come so far, even from the last one when I thought it was like incredible. Like this one, it's like I was watching it, and you know what it's like? It's like something looks so like photorealistic that it's like you know, like a puppet. It looks like a puppet, but you could tell it's in the room with people.
Yeah.
This looked more real than a puppet, but it looked like it was somehow in the room with
Yeah.
the actors. And I normally have a decent eye for it, but I was just looking at it going like, there are points when I'm like, did they use like a mask and use like touch-ups with CG? But it's not, right? It's all it's like
yeah.
All digital.
phenomenal. That is the gold standard for
Maybe they just
motion
used
capture.
real ape.
There
Yeah.
no real apes
Or
in these
maybe they use
films.
Well, do you know what?
real
I'm
ape.
shocked. I'm shocked the guy who plays Caesar hasn't got any more work. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no, he's
Yeah.
he's like really
know.
really unknown actor.
You know what? I
Yeah.
think he's gonna do well one day in the
I
future.
think maybe one day he'll
Yeah.
get his big break, and
Yeah.
maybe one.
Was this
Maybe.
not his big break?
Ah.
I think you're talking
Hopefully-
about Oscar winner Andy
Oh,
Serkis.
wow.
Maybe one day he'll learn how to swim.
The precious.
The precious.
Oh my god, that bit when the bad guy just like descended from the roof.
Yeah.
That was so weird. It, like that for some reason that like scene just feels like a fever dream.
Which is that? What was that part?
Very start of
No.
the film.
In the
Oh,
When
when
they
they come
when they
down,
kill, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the green light shining through the water.
Yeah,
and
that's cool.
Caesar in the water. Oh,
It just
that
feels
Speaking of
whole
the
felt,
beginning,
like really surreal.
Yeah, it did
Yeah.
feel like
And, like the fact that he had like the face paint on and stuff. The
Yeah.
whole thing just felt like really like it just felt like really out of nowhere.
It's a
Yeah.
great shocking start, I think, to it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm.
And then when
Yeah.
you hear like, "Oh, King Kong's dead," but you're on Caesar's face, and you're like, "Oh no,
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
no."
Yeah.
Oh no!
I do like.
Uh,
I was gonna say I do like how the film does subvert it, where like you're expecting all out war like from that
Mhm.
beginning, like
yeah.
the opening battle, like you're expecting like this is gonna go hard, we're gonna get a ride of the Rohirrim thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
apes charging in, and then it just turns into literally like
But yeah,
That's
that's
pris-
what I was
prisoner
saying
of war
before, where this
story.
film just changes thematically so
Mm.
often, but in such like a brilliant way. 'Cause
Yeah.
you have like
Back to back.
the start, which is just very kind of like what you'd expect, and then it kind of just turns, and then it becomes like that apocalypse now, where it's this small group who are just descending into like this unknown territory and world to kill this dude.
Dream blunt rotation, let me tell you.
Mhm.
Dream blunt rotation. Caesar, Maurice, Rocket, and Luca. You think there's no
Don't
one
forget
better,
Nova as well. Don't forget little
no, the
Nova.
better.
And
Well,
then
Nova's
yeah, I
a
think
and
child.
Bad Ape.
I'm not giving a drug to a child, you know.
And Bad Ape. Bad Ape.
and then they get to the camp, and it's suddenly, like I said, it's suddenly fucking boy in striped pajamas. You see like
Yeah.
you see the first ape, and he's crucified, and you're just like,
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh no."
That like really like caught me off guard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like, shit, that's like
Mhm.
really weird and gruesome and
Mm.
not what I expected at all.
And then he gets captured, and then it's this like this king in rags, great escape kind of scenario, and it's brilliant stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. We speak of the end, how we were like, I was crying, Lauren was crying. The part that got me as well was when after he's been beaten up and he gets thrown back in the cage and all the other apes are just there and they just say like together strong and they all do the
Oh,
thing
they
and
do
I was
the
like
thing.
oh my god,
no.
man, like the defilement
Mhm.
is just so
Together
good.
strong.
Apes together strong.
The funniest bit in this film, though, is when Caesar is in his little cage on his own, and Nova somehow walks into this full military camp for 5 minutes, trying to like
Moving
passing
back and
food. I was
forth.
like, how? There are lights moving. Surely someone's looking at the lights moving. How has no one seen this full child?
Skyrim
Yeah.
detection must have been
Must
the
have been
way.
my
Where's the
imagination.
I know you're around here somewhere.
So cute though when she gave him the little teddy bear.
Yeah, and then
Mm.
the flower as well.
And that's what caused the downfall of it, of
Oh, fine.
was
Yeah.
it the Colonel?
Yeah.
Which this film's weird where I know this is my third time watching it because both my previous times I have fallen asleep during the film. Where I think it's the winter section, man. Like it's just so,
It
I
is.
guess, peaceful and
No one
well, not peaceful,
speaks,
but
and that's what
yeah,
got me. There was just
Yeah.
no talking.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think I fall asleep. I've fallen asleep both times. I think around the bad ape bit, and then wake up when he's the prisoner of war. I just go, okay, I connect
What's
these
going
dots.
on?
All right. Right. Yeah.
Do you know how I kept myself awake? So I was watching this at 2 in the morning, right? I
As you
was reading out the subtitles to myself. That's how I kept myself awake while I watched this film, and I just got
That's
into
quite
it.
You
good.
sound
Like
like
when
a
Was you
crazy
reading out
person.
as an ape? Was you doing code of Morse? And you just...
I was just like, but where is?
That's good. That is a good idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Well,
did
this time
like
I stayed awake, and it was a great time, great film.
Well done.
I was gonna say there was a bit that I really liked, and I forgot what it was.
You'll get there.
While you're thinking about it, going back to the beginning, I love the way they recap the names of the previous two
Oh, at the
films.
start, right at the start.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I've seen some facts for it and like some reviews that I've looked at, but I don't know,
I
man. This
like
is
it.
fucking cool.
It
And
made
then it just opens up
them
that.
make sense.
yeah.
It
know,
made
like-
the names make more sense
Yeah.
than just
Yeah.
the names of the film.
But we did, but because of last week, it did ruin that for me. I was expecting that bit to go on a lot longer.
Where's the
prelude-
Genesis?
It
Where's
caused
the...
then the prelude of the downfall, which was.
No, but then it goes into the tracking shot and
Mhm.
like following, like you just see all the guys with like, you know, the writing on their
Yeah,
helmet.
yeah.
Like, oh
That's
shit!
cool.
And then you see an ape with them, and you're like, what's going
What
on?
up?
And it's
Yeah.
just cool as shit, man.
The
I
bit
think that's my thing. If I could take the sort of complex ideology clash from the last one and put it into this one, that'd be my perfect one. Because
Yeah.
the way this one is shot and the sort of the route it takes is more my sort of film. And even though I'm not always a massive fan of sometimes when it feels like an adventure film, or something, where they kind of get to one location and then it stays in that location, you kind of feel like I almost feel like we've got to the third act early sometimes. But I feel like
Yeah.
this one worked, and I like that one. But if I could take that, I feel like the way that this film is shot is just so fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's like I mean, there was certain parts where it's like they're riding the horses and they're cast in shadow, and it's like their animation cast in shadow. I mean, they're not animation, they're CG, but they're cast in like to do. I mean, I know that's probably easier if anything because it's black and white, but it's like you're shooting the monkeys there with a camera. Like it's
Yeah.
got that good.
Yeah.
I was just like, fuck, man, this is
Like obviously you
incredible.
can superimpose them onto shots and stuff, but then like
Yeah.
to add things like reflection,
Yeah.
shadow, like
yeah,
that
all those
takes
things.
fucking like
That's time.
Yeah.
Like you'd have
technical
the actors on the
know-how.
horses. I'm sure they're on the horse. I'm sure I've seen like they'll be on the
Oh,
horses
yeah,
in the
yeah,
mocap kit. But then to do
The
that,
horses
yeah.
mocap, they're actors too.
The mountains of mocap. There's just a bunch of people going like that.
It's actually just like nativity, like
Woody Harrelson was mocap. He played himself
Yeah,
in
yeah.
mocap, and then they digitally imposed him. Yeah.
Have you thought about the bit you love, Emma?
Yeah, well, not. It was just the bit that was just like, oh my god. When Winter had donkey written on his back. That
Yeah.
was so sad.
Yeah.
And then like the way that they just kept like the apes that were against Caesar, but then they were working for them. And then the bit when the gorilla at the end shot the bad guy because like you think he's gonna shoot Caesar.
He didn't.
then-
He
Yeah.
didn't. He didn't just fucking shoot him. He completely
Disintegrated.
obliterated the
Oh,
guy.
So then he
I
gets
love how his helmet just flies out.
That
like
that
all
is
the way
genuine. Go on.
through, that gorilla's been like really nasty to everyone, and then right at the
Yeah.
end,
Redemption.
A lot of mine. I think his name's Red, but I
Red.
wrote
Red
donkey all the
donkey.
time.
Yeah.
yeah, they just called him Donkey.
That moment is like, I don't think I just appreciated it before, but like the character turn and like when he sees Caesar running and you believe like, oh shit, I've been
She's gone.
I haven't believed in this guy this whole time, and he's there doing it. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
And like they said they subvert. I think his name's Preacher.
That's what I was gonna say. I thought throughout the film that Preacher
Yeah,
would be the one to help
it would be
the
like the Malcolm.
monkeys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, the
to
geezer with
be
the
the
crossbow. Yeah.
like I thought he would be the one to help Caesar at the end escape because I thought, oh, he's been there the whole time. He
yeah,
might be the one that sees like good
yeah.
things about the
He
monkeys.
saved him in the beginning. Like he
Yeah,
saw him at his worst. He was there when he was with the
but
colonel and
then
stuff. And
then still at the end he was like, nah, you're a fucking monkey. I'm gonna kill you.
I mean, he's
100%.
technically he's the killer of Caesar, right? Because it was from that same wound that he shot him with.
Oh,
Yeah.
And when
fuck that
when
guy.
they first meet the colonel, he's like, "Careful of Preacher here. He's got a mean shot with that
He's gonna
crossbow."
mean,
And it's like,
yeah.
Mm,
"Fuck, shit."
yeah.
Shit.
I love
But
how
yeah,
because he had the crossbow through the whole film, even though
Yeah.
it's incredibly ineffective in a
Like,
war. He's running
should have
around
had
with it. You can spot him because he's the only geezer with a crossbow like this. He's having
They
to
should have had a
reload it.
shot of everyone firing at the helicopters.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he was like,
Cruel when you like you got a gun on screen, therefore someone's gonna die by it.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but
yeah. Oh, it's like that. Oh,
Donkey's
that?
redemption is just
He's
Yeah,
good.
top
He's
tier, man.
good.
Real
yeah,
good character.
Mhm.
it's good. And I like that he didn't even have to do like a whole arc of agreeing with Caesar on every point that Caesar's ever had and completely
No,
changing it.
that's
It
the
was
thing.
just
He
like,
left it to the very end, and
yeah,
then it was
and it
like, this is the
and
right thing to do.
it's
Do you
more
know?
of
Do
it's
you know
almost just
what?
like a
It made
moment of
me
like, sorry,
go on. No, go on, go on.
I was gonna say it's almost more of a moment of like a shared, for lack of a better word, humanity,
Ape
apeness,
manatee.
humanity,
Yeah.
of just going like, fuck, we're actually in the same boat, and like it doesn't matter that we got some differences. Maybe a lot of people could take that on board in the world. Don't know, but we got some
PSA.
differences. But in the end of the day, let's all blow up the geezer with a crossbow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I see it as. Do you know Mac finds his pride somehow? Always Sunny. Where Frank's just there. Donkey's just there like, I get it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Donkey is Danny DeVito.
He sees Caesar as his literally as his biblical savior. It's just and finally believes in him. It's just like, I get it.
I did not expect that comparison, but it
Oh, that's
weirdly
the
worked.
best comparison
100%,
ever.
100%.
Who completely copies Donkey though in a different film, and it's fucking
Donkey from Shrek.
no,
Okay.
it's Scourge from Thor Ragnarok. They have the
Oh
exact same
yes,
character arc.
yes, they
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, they do actually. Which one came out first, though?
They would have been this.
It would have
It's
been this, I think.
100%.
Was it this?
Ragnarok was in
Just.
2017.
That's what I thought. 2017. But is this film
No,
older
it's
than
2018.
2017?
Wasn't it?
This
No,
Ragnarok?
2018. 2018
I think-
was Infinity War and
Yeah, Ragnarok was 2017.
Oh, Black Panther. Yeah.
Hang
Yeah,
on, what? When did this film come out?
I'm just having a look
2017.
now.
Everyone is scrambling.
Well, now we need to go to what a specific date.
2017. Wait, what was? Yeah,
Are
what
they
was the
both the
month?
same year?
11th of July.
This was
the
a
UK
summer
release.
blockbuster. Yeah, this was summer.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Thor was
November.
later in the year.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it
It
was,
was like October, 24th October.
Ragnarok, Black
Yeah.
Panther, Infinity War. I think it was that.
Isn't it crazy? I can tell you every single film in the first three phases of MCU
Yeah.
and like what year they came out, like
Yeah.
when around,
The
and
order.
then
It was
Yeah.
the same. No,
since
I
then,
can't.
fuck knows.
No,
Who knows?
Fuck knows, mate.
I don't know anymore, mate.
I blame COVID for that for more than the actual MCU though.
Yeah.
That's COVID's fault.
I
COVID.
blame woke nonsense.
Jesus Christ. No,
But what-
Wow, we've learned that with Donkey and Caesar, innit? They won't work at the end, and then
They
they
won't
died.
They went woke and then died.
Go
Okay.
woke, go broke.
Died.
Is the,
Speaking of, and then they died. I also write R.I.P. Luca,
Oh,
the gorilla.
yeah.
I said, you, Buck from the first one, and Ape from George of the Jungle are the realest of gorillas.
What about the one
Yeah.
in Tarzan that like hates that he wants to be a human?
nah, you don't count.
He ain't a real one though, is
Cort,
he?
Yeah,
Cortac or something.
Can't
Cortac?
even-
Something. I don't know.
What about what's his face from Jungle Book? He's not a gorilla, is he?
He's an orangutan though.
Mm,
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
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 Racist.
Ape
Ape
racism.
from
Apes.
George in the Jungle. That's my guy.
That is my guy, 100%. 100%. Let's
Love
just
him.
add George A. Jones to the list.
Oh,
Let's do it.
please. I love
I've
it.
We've
got
all watched.
I
so-
think
You've
we
not
should
seen
do
George in the
George
Jungle?
Jungle.
Live
We
George of the
could
Jungle.
we could do specials of films that everyone else has seen, but one of us hasn't. So Will's got the D&D movie.
D movie.
Oh, is it?
Emmy's got George of the
of the
I've
Jungle.
got loads. Come on.
We change the
Alright.
title each time.
Will hates
Mine,
films. Emmy
mine
hates.
could have been Grand Budapest because you've all watched it.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we'll have to find
Grand
another
Budapest.
one.
That's sad.
Have you
Yeah.
seen it?
Yeah, he
I've
watched
seen
it
it
as
now,
homework.
Yes, yeah, we
Yeah.
told. Like, it was after Fantastic Mr. Fox. You hadn't seen any
Yeah.
Wes Anderson, had you?
No.
Apart from literally.
He's just released a trailer for his new film as
For
well.
the new one, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Mm.
The what's it called? The Bosnian.
Oh, I don't know. I couldn't
The
tell you.
Pacific.
The one with
Paris.
Michael Cera, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 Will's favorite person.
Hey, he was good at Barbie. I like Michael Cera.
Bless
Bread
you.
makes you
Starting to turn
fat.
it round.
Bread makes
He's
you
starting
fat.
he's starting to turn it round. All right, he's starting to turn my opinion of him
Starting
around.
Starting to.
He's done Barbie. He's gonna do the new Wes Anderson. I'll
He
give him a
wasn't
chance.
bad in Superbad. He was like the bearable part.
Yeah, he was the best.
Yeah, I like Michael Cera.
I thought Will was like,
Oh fuck's
I
sake.
thought he was crying.
Yeah, I thought
No,
it was
it's
Will.
just because of my deep-rooted dislike of that Scott Pilgrim.
Fuck you.
I hate that. Like you hate it so much because I love it.
I really dislike it.
It's
I
like
I
love
do
it.
like. I like it a lot.
Really?
Sky's not a good person. I don't
No.
think
No,
there's
he's
not.
very many goody people, but I enjoy it.
It's a film about. It's like Superbad. It's a film about assholes, but not in a
Yeah.
good way.
But it's
Yeah.
filmed
Well, that was
really
our fault.
stylistically, and it has
Yeah,
lesbians.
and then Scott uncovers his
I
eyes,
knew
and
the
Ramona's there in a
lesbians would be
bra,
a thing.
and
Yeah,
there's just a nice romantic song playing. You know what I mean? I'm like, this is a good film.
That sold you on it.
that's the
It's
bit that you
song,
like out of that film.
100%.
My favorite part of the film is oh,
Fred makes you
called?
fat.
Fred makes
That's
you
my favourite
fat.
part.
Fred makes you fat? No, what's she called? The late Envy Adams. The
Yeah,
Mm.
Brie
I can't remember
Larson.
the actress called though.
Brie
Oh,
Larson.
she's the one who's singing
Yeah,
there.
Brie
She could be lost.
Well,
I
do you want to
do-
go for 5 minutes while we go?
Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry.
if you're going on the tangent, I'm going to do some washing up. So
Oh, he's actually leaving.
He's actually
Oh,
gone.
I'm saying, he's going for real. He's committing to the bit. Fair play.
Also, the bit where Thingy Patel does the little song.
If
Yeah.
you want to fight me.
You're not the brightest.
No, my favorite part about that scene is when he goes, "You didn't get my email discussing the matter?" And he's like,
Yeah.
"I skimmed it."
Yeah. Oh, when he's like, "Why are you dressed as a pirate?"
Yeah.
I probably should have admitted this before Will left,
You know.
but
Have you not
Yeah,
seen
no,
it?
I'll say it.
I've seen it
You
and
know
I liked it, but I think I was expecting to really like it, and I
Yeah.
didn't.
Oh,
But
don't.
I watched a long time ago, so I do think it's one that I wouldn't mind rewatching. But I remember
just
I remember
like-
enjoying parts, but not feeling. I think
I
a bit
just
like how I felt with Superbad.
Edgar Wright. Like I like
I do.
most of
I
what
do.
Edgar Wright's done.
I
He's
do.
one of my favorite
Um,
directors.
The World's End. cough, cough.
Yeah. I like the
Do you
World's
not
End.
like The World's End?
You like
No,
Will then?
I think
It's
that's-
the
I know.
worst out of the Cornetto trilogy, 100%.
Yeah, it's my least favorite, but I still enjoy it.
I still
No, I
like
didn't
it.
enjoy it. I
It's
didn't
such
enjoy
a
it.
good film.
Which one's the?
Hot
I
Fuzz.
haven't seen.
Yeah, Hot Fuzz is my
Hot Fuzz
favorite.
is
Oh,
Hot Fuzz.
I'd say I do
Hot
have a
Fuzz.
ranking on my.
wee.
Okay. I do have a ranking on my letterbox. I think it's Hot Fuzz, Sean, Baby Driver, Scott Pilgrim, World's End. I haven't seen his latest.
I haven't seen Last Night in
Scott Pilgrim's
Soho.
quite low
Last
down
night,
on your
last night.
rating then, though. Scott Pilgrim's
Yeah,
quite low down.
that's why I love Edgar Wright, because like Hot Fuzz, Sean,
Right,
Baby
fair.
Driver, like some of the
Yeah.
best edited films.
Oh,
Like,
so good. I love him.
Do you remember when he was supposed
Yeah.
to direct Ant-Man? He was going to do the first Ant-Man originally.
yeah,
Yeah.
that would have
That
been
would, I
sick.
bet that would have been great.
Would have been really cool.
That'd be cool.
Well,
There is one gag I
Okay.
really,
Oh,
yeah.
go
let's go for him. Although I've only ever been sort of pretty, I enjoyed Scott Pilgrim, but that's as much as I would kind of that's what I would say. There's one gag that I always love, which is when they come to the door to see if he's in, and he's like, nope. He's
Oh,
just like,
yes,
they
yeah.
dive through the
Jumps
window.
out the window.
That's
Yeah.
fucking gold. I love that
Oh.
moment.
Yeah, I
So
love
much.
that moment.
This got so many like really clever cuts.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that's what I like.
Cinema
Yeah,
I can't remember how long ago I watched it, but it's
you should watch
probably
it
like
again.
7 or 8 years ago.
Going back to and rewatching.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind rewatching that.
I mean, I also have the video game and all of the graphic novels.
Goddamn.
Have you watched the Netflix show?
I got about halfway through. I haven't. I've got a lot of things on Netflix to watch at the moment.
So, War for the Planet of the Apes takes place 20 years after the first one.
I thought you said Wolf of the Planet.
And
of the
Wolf, I had Wolf of the Planet of the
The
Apes.
Wolf of
Wolf of the
That's one
Planet
of
of the
the that's one of the 9 sequels. Yeah.
Does anyone else have any more notes on this?
Apes.
Oh,
I
did
have-
I?
How long
I don't think
have
I
we been
wrote any
recording
notes.
for? I thought we hadn't been talking that long.
Oh no, I don't think so. I was just checking because
I thought
I
we-
one
I
of
thought
my
we had.
main bits that I liked was that Cobra was still in the film, just like haunting Caesar.
Hmm.
I liked that.
Yeah.
So I read a
That's how
trivia
much
bit
of a
where
villain he was.
I read a trivia bit where Toby Kebbell, I think it's Toby Kebbell. He played Cobra. He was like,
Jimmy
keep
Kimmel.
going at Matt Reeves, like put me back in the film. And I
Mm.
don't know if you guys noticed at the end of
Please give me
Dawn-
work.
Put me back
Yeah,
in.
put me back in.
in.
Put me back in, coach.
Put me back in, coach.
At the end of Dawn, at the end of the credits, you hear him breathing like slowly,
Do you?
and yeah, so yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you do actually.
yeah, you do actually.
You
So,
watched it.
Maybe listen next
Yeah.
time.
so they were like, we originally planned to bring him back, but then we realized we're kind of done with Cobra. Like, there's not much
Yeah.
else to tell about him. And then they're like, but we love the character so much that we just decided to like go into Caesar's mind and how he felt. And then I'm talking
I'm
about how
glad they did
Caesar
that.
at the end, he doesn't let go of his anger, does he? Like he still
No.
goes for revenge. And they were like, well, he's just like Cobra, like Caesar says in the film.
Yeah.
So yeah, they included some Cobra scenes and fucking great scenes, 100%.
No, like them.
Cobra's the best.
Yeah. I prefer that they did that so much. The cliche of he's not really dead it does my head in.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't
I'm
have
glad
liked
it's
that.
done.
He's dead. He's out.
Yeah,
Go
so
away.
that after credit scene can be just taken as last breaths of fucking,
Yeah.
Yeah.
while he's choking on his blood for falling.
I mean, we literally said last episode that his death scene, they made sure to kill him off by landing a fucking crane on his body. If he had then come back, I would have been like,
Yeah, he got smacked by everything on the
yeah,
way down.
everything on the way down.
The end credits of Dawn is just he wakes up like the first Captain America film. Is like, you've been asleep, Cobra, for almost 70 years.
It's Tom Felton with an eye patch on.
Oh my god.
God, imagine.
So good.
Imagine.
I think I've talked about all my notes.
Yeah, I think I've said it.
I have another one where they were talking. Woody Harrelson was talking about like the mercy of it, and all I could hear was the in Epic the musical, where it's just like mercy.
I'm gonna go do some.
Mercy.
I'm gonna do some washing up.
That's all that was playing through my head when that came up.
Yeah. I had a thought. I can't remember if it was in this one or the last one. I don't know why. I heard like the whole conversation in my head of while I was watching the film, like a whole separate thing, and I can't remember if it was this one or the last one, but it was when like the main leaders of the apes are like gathered around the circle, and all the rest of them are around, and they're all talking, but they're using like sign language, and I just thought like what's happening? What are those other apes taking in? Because they can't speak. I could just hear these guys going like, oh, what did he say then? Like, what was that? I missed that part then. Or something.
Well, I guess
it's
it's kind of like any
I don't know how you
other
look over here.
thing where it's like a small group of people talk. It's like, what are they saying now? Oh, they're saying we need to go to war. Oh,
Oh.
piss, mate. I don't want to go to war. I don't know. Missed that
What
bit.
did he say then?
He
I
was
don't know. He
kidding.
stood up and he was going like that. Don't know what he's saying.
Why are all the monkeys now Kiwi?
Oh my!
I don't know because that's how I imagined it in my head.
That's that's the unedited cut. They just turn out to be Kiwi.
Yeah.
They're not actually from.
They've taken out
California.
several lines when they're getting attacked by humans. Like, ah, fuck, get down,
Get down, right?
oh, oh no,
Oh
Oh
no!
no!
that was Claudia's one, not Claudia.
I
What's
can't
that,
even get a
Cornelia?
name.
Cornelia.
Her one line was, "Oh no!"
Oh no,
Amiga.
Amiga, oh fucking,
Amiga.
don't bring me back to that.
Amiga.
Amiga.
Tick,
Tick.
Ricka.
Wrecker.
Ricky.
Cross here.
Anyone who's not watched the Bad Batch, you don't need to. I don't know. It's not.
Watch the
It's alright.
first episode because it's kind of like, oh, that's kind of cool, and then yeah, that's it.
There are some
Yeah.
cool episodes in the last
I like
season.
some parts of Bad Batch, but I feel like it's like it's episodes. I remember, I think it was the last
Yeah.
season, going like, all right, nothing's happened yet, and we're near the end. Like, is
Yeah.
anything gonna be wrapped up? But anyway,
Yeah.
that's the Bad Batch, and this is the War for the Planet of the Apes.
The
You-
Star
are you-
Wars Rebels, right? It's
Yeah.
Star
Watch them.
We begin on Tatooine. Caesar looks out over a twin sunset.
Caesar,
Who are you? Koba.
Caesar just
Koba.
Caesar just looks out at that lake. Caesar looks out at that lake that they found and just goes, "I can't swim," and then it's the
Oh my
most
God.
heartbreaking scene of all time. Oh, we've lost him again. We've
2
lost
weeks in a row.
him. Two-
Oh, get on that one.
Cooper, Skywalker.
Don't
Oh.
worry, Amy, she doesn't get this joke. I haven't made her sit through fucking Rise of Skywalker yet.
Oh,
Oh.
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 I feel like Cobra's gonna just be an on-running joke we do for the remainder.
They
of
talk
the-
now! They talk now!
They talk.
Oh. In 20 films' time, we're just going to talk about a film. We're just going to be talking about a film in like months' time, and one of us is going to go, Cobra.
He's just got over by the arm. He's like, I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I.
Just trick to
Anyway.
do.
I can do what.
Oh.
We'll be looking for Emily Blunt and Cobra.
Emily Blunt and Goba.
I'm crying, man.
I know, I got a little tear in my eye.
Oh.
You know the bit in the start of Skyrim? At the character creation? Who are you? Koba!
Koba.
I'm hearing Batman in it as well. It's like, who are you? I'm Cobra.
Koba.
Koba!
Cobra. Oh, the applications for this are
Gotta
endless.
rank this film.
Come on,
Gotta rank
hit
this film.
Come on, hit me.
Caesar.
Anyone else have any? I feel like there was more to talk about in this film, but I can't remember what. I can't think
You
of
wanna know who I am?
I like
You
that
wanna
humanity.
know? Koba!
Oh, I thought you'd left, Reese.
Just note that.
I like again that humanity was its own worst enemy in this film. I
Yeah.
like that, and the whole. And I remember thinking in the cinema. I knew at this time, so it didn't really get me. But I remember thinking in the cinema, I loved the whole that the virus had come back and degenerated the humans, like putting them backwards in evolution. I thought it was such
And
an
it's-
interesting. Put them in the shoes and like, now how are you going to be treated? I think that's a brilliant
Yeah.
idea.
And it's sad that it's actually believable as well. Like we're on the brink of extinction, and all we can do is just try and kill each other. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck these
I've
apes.
seen that happen.
They're not us.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck these
Yeah.
apes.
When we're about to die.
Oh wait, we're the apes.
So we've already decided that this film has to go last
Mhm.
for
They're in
aesthetical
order, yeah.
reasons.
Yeah. Well, they're not quite in order, so we changed the ranking for the first time. Just rearrange.
Can we just like you can see from the poster the improvement in the effects of Caesar.
Yeah.
God damn.
But he's older.
And he looks older as well.
He's
It's just-
older.
does look,
and
yeah.
he's rougher, he's grayer, but he looks
The detail
he
is
looks
there, yeah.
smooth in the first one. He looks real in this one.
I did have one more thing to say. How fucking cool is Winter? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is one albino ape just chilling.
Yeah, but of course his
Sick.
fucking name was Winter.
Yeah, man, it's cool. Jack. It's like when you get a big direwolf and you call it Ghost. You know what I mean? It's,
Yeah.
you just got to. You know what I
It's-
mean?
you just have to.
Vince wasn't in it again, was he? Past when they find him in the tent, and he
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Was
Did
no.
they kill him or did they like
I
just
think they
choke
kill
out?
him.
I thought he
I
died.
think he's
yeah.
dead.
He's
When did they
dead.
kill him? I'm trying to remember.
No,
I
they
think
didn't
they just
kill him.
knocked him
They
out.
just knock him out,
Oh,
right?
Caesar, I thought
But
he
he's
just knocked
not
him
in
out.
it. He's not in it for the rest of the film. So I thought he
Right.
killed
But he
him.
was at a specific camp, wasn't he? And then they moved forward, so I just figured. But it's when we started this film, again, when I started it the other night, I was like, oh god, yeah, I remember this character. I remember thinking he was cool, and then he wasn't in it, and I was like, why do I remember this character? I thought he was a big part
Yeah,
of the. I think I thought he was
he
Luca's role.
accidentally kills Winter. It's
Yes, he
confirmed.
accidentally suffocated him.
Did not get that. I thought he'd knocked him out.
No, he killed him. Dead.
They don't make that. They don't make that very obvious in the text. do they?
Clearly
They just
not.
kind of move
No,
on.
he was
They
like
don't have
right
a
there,
bit-
and he was just like,
Yeah, he's so dead.
Okay. The humans turn up, find him dead. Go, who the fuck's done this? Just 'cause they're- Go by.
Oh, let's rank this
Right.
film.
So well, we've already ranked it as dead last because
It's dead last 'cause it has to
It
be.
has to be. All right.
Right,
now.
let's go for it. Wolf of Planet of the Apes, is it better than Super Bad? Raise a hand.
Summer.
Oh, we should have done the fucking bad at me.
gonna ignore
Better
you.
than The Holiday. Yeah. Better than Edge of 17. 5 thumbs. Better than Booksmart. 5 thumbs. Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
5 thumbs.
4.5.
Oh my god! No, I've got
Whoa.
no. Better than Rise. Better than Rise. Yeah. Okay. Better than Klaus. I'm gonna go down on this one. I'm not voted this one. Better than the Goonies. I'm back up.
No, once you're out, right?
Once you're out, you're
No.
out. Yeah.
What? That doesn't. No, we've never done that. We've
Yeah,
done it
because
individual, like, preferring-
no. Once you're out, you're out because then it doesn't make sense throughout the ranking.
Lauren, I want you to cut to a previous episode.
I
I'm
will.
actually
I
not
will.
sure if
100%.
Let's
Once
get
you're out,
the
you're out.
on
No,
down.
And the
Because
next
then
one,
no,
it goes
because
back
then
up.
Will would be thumbs upping everything after Edge of 17 or thumbs downing Edge of like.
I thought we decided
No.
to base it on an individual level. It's worse than this one because I remember specifically. If
No,
I'm
because
going,
it's a
and then the
democracy.
next
Yeah,
one.
I thought,
No, it's a democracy. So once you've decided it's not better than
But
one film,
I
then
don't
that's
think
it.
I've been playing to the rules. I
No.
don't think.
We know. No,
I don't
once,
think. I don't think these are the rules we
I don't know. I can't
we
remember.
talked about.
no, because you have your own individual list, but once you think it's
Yeah.
not better than something else, then you're
I-
out.
I
You
thought
can't
We
vote
haven't
anyway.
been. I'm
A
gonna say that
100% we
not
have.
been doing it that way.
Actually,
I-
I
Me and Tom haven't.
Me and Reese,
Tom
I've
haven't.
probably been watching Reese every time.
I saw Will's did it as well. Didn't
No,
he say,
because
"Oh,
no,
I said
because
that
because
was-"
Will has
Lawrence
always
did it.
yeah, because Will has always been
Mm.
because he will find everything better than Edge of 17, but he'll
Mm.
As a democracy, Evie, how have you been playing it?
I was gonna say I feel like because I didn't like Pulp Fiction or The Hang holdovers, everything that is below that I've said yes, and then I've said. I feel like maybe I'm wrong. I feel like maybe
because then how would the democracy work? Because you have to just go by what it says. You have to just do it as a
Democracy works in
Or
just
enough
if it's got more than 3 votes, it's up. Do you know what I mean?
no, once you're out, you're out.
Right, we can go by that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But I did not
100%. Now we
click
the
that.
I
rules
thought
have been
that's what we
cleared.
were doing.
Alright.
Right,
14
where did we get up to?
14
We got
episodes in, we've gone up to the holdovers. I think
Holdovers.
we all
Is
said
it-
better than
Is it better
Goonies.
than the holdovers? No.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it above.
We've got 2 nay, 1 yay. Will and
Will's
Emmy,
a-
is it better than the holdovers?
Will,
No, yeah. Mine's up.
your
Oh.
thumb is kind of cut off, Will.
Yeah.
Move
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I've not seen any of your votes, mate.
Move.
You're like,
There you go, there you go,
there
there you
we
go,
go.
there you go, there you
Hang
go.
on, wait,
There you
what?
go.
Yeah, we can't
You're
see
off-
your
you're
thumb.
off-
That's my camera
honest.
angle. Hang on, hang on, wait.
There we go.
There you go.
Nope.
What's
I
going
think
on?
is
Yeah.
it because I'm presenting
That's
that the
my
things
thumb
are
was
short?
here the whole time.
Yeah, we've not seen any of your votes. We just thought.
It could have been down the whole
This is
time.
just-
Right,
is,
you're right in front of fucking God now. Are you happy?
So it was that 2 nay, 2 yay, Emmy? Decide 3 yay. There we go. Better than holdovers. Better than Pulp Fiction. See, Lauren, why have you just done that again? Because you're already out.
Yeah, because I'm out because I know it's worse. So it's out.
And then this
I
is why
think-
I've got confused.
I think I've been screwed over.
No.
How many yeses have we got for that?
So that's
Better than
So
Pulp Fiction. I
so
don't
it's in
think we have
between Pulp Fiction and the
Pulp Fiction and
Holdovers.
Holdovers. New number 6.
Interesting.
New number 6.
I'm
If
happy
I
with
can
that.
move the thing.
Maybe
I
I
did
haven't had
it
a
without
problem
the ad.
because this is basically my list.
Hold on, did I just put the Klaus before Goonies there?
Yes, you
Did I mess
did.
a little bit?
Yeah.
Oh
Oh
no!
no! Oh
You're
no!
messing it all up. Yeah.
I'll double check it before next episode, but I believe that's right.
Yeah.
Blame the fucking little Google Meet thing that I'm dragging around, but you can't see it. I hate it. I
Oh, the
hate
ads again.
I hate it.
It's time to spin.
It
For
is.
real.
It is.
It's time to spin for
Uh,
real.
It's been
Before
through.
we do that is the list as it stands currently.
Yeah.
Holdover's
nice.
really fallen to the wayside there. I don't know.
I'm
if that's
sad.
right.
But I
Oh.
think it's just because we've seen so many great movies now. I love the Holdovers. I thought it was a beautiful film.
So
but I
what?
also love
Bullshit.
the
It's
other
because you lot are going and then but as soon as I do,
I'm
it's
not.
a
As soon
fucking
as
panic
I'm
that's all
I
down.
was on your
As
side, you bitch.
soon
You
as I'm
came to
down,
me,
I'm
I was
down.
with you.
That's it. As soon as I'm down, I'm done.
Damn it. You're the one I respect the most. I'd never come for you. Well, I
I'm
would come for
gonna
you once.
kick you out of the chat so you
So
can't
what's
spin the
the
wheel.
new rule? It is completely independent.
So
No,
once
new rule. Once you're out, you're out.
once you're out,
Once
you're out.
Okay, so the way that I've been doing it.
Yeah, the way that I've been doing it as well.
Well, this is like an film, so I guess it's a dictatorship now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, clearly, obviously.
It's more an autocracy, really.
We're humans tearing each other apart. We're succumbing to the plot of the film
We're
already.
humanity in this film. We're
We are.
humanity in this film.
Apes get us strong, but we're not apes.
We're not. Humans are weak. Oh wait, is that an avalanche?
Okay.
Who am I playing? Cobra.
Go
Let's hope for Transformers. There we go. That's
Let's.
the
Oh,
go. Transformers.
say-
I really
Right.
want Barbie.
Spinning the wheel.
Amy, don't sully this vote with your Barbie wishes. We're Transformers.
Transformers. I do kind of wish it
Oh my god.
It's happened!
Oh my god!
It's finally canon!
I can't believe it.
We fucking done it!
God damn. I'm so glad I did it that time of all the time.
I'm listening to Linkin Park straight after this recording, man. I cannot wait
You
to watch
have
this.
to close off this
I can't
episode of
believe that.
Linkin
I'm
Park.
taking a photo of that.
Do it as like a fucking there's a thing where it goes to Transformers and go and then it goes whoa!
Oh, please.
Okay,
What a
okay.
moment,
but-
man.
No, that could be its own clip. That could be its own clip. That's fantastic.
Okay, so
Yeah,
for
for
the
next week.
Transformers, how are we doing it? Are we
We're just
watching?
doing it one and then we put the next one on the
Okay,
poll.
so
So
I will
you
not.
don't-
I will
so
not
don't
remove
remove
it
it.
from the list.
Yeah.
So we're watching the first fucking Transformers.
Well, unless you want to edit the list and just put Transformers 2. I don't know.
That's what she's
Electric
doing,
Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo.
I could do that every
Ah.
time we get one. I'll change it to like the second
You could just,
Transformers.
yeah,
or
we
something.
could
Yeah,
edit
yeah,
it
yeah.
through.
Yeah, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, the second one.
I really thought that wasn't going to go then, and I'm so glad.
We really just manifested that. I cannot believe it.
I cannot believe I have
This
to
is
watch the first
Democracy
Transformers.
Manifest.
The fact that it could have been like another year till we got that.
I
We
genuinely
got
thought
it
it was going to be
before.
like the last one we ever watched.
The
Yeah.
disappointment
I feel
on
like-
Amy and
I
Lauren's
think it
faces
was the
is
large-
priceless. You just both there like.
The gap between when it landed and when it popped up felt like a lifetime. I'm not gonna lie.
I was
Yeah.
like, I was
What
sure it was going to
that
be
it
Labyrinth.
skipped past? Because it was
I'm
on that
so
page.
excited for Labyrinth.
It was
Come on.
Labyrinth. I was like, oh, it's going to be
It was
Labyrinth, and they're going to be
Labyrinth.
pissed, and then it
so
just
excited
ticked
to watch
over.
that back.
So I just add Transformers number one.
David
Oh.
Bowie
Yeah,
just
just-
rolled over in his grave.
Oh my god. I can't believe it.
I'm so
I'm
glad.
doing it.
Babe, we're
Fucking
watching that
doing
one
it.
together.
Not putting it as number one. That's illegal.
I'm doing it.
I
You
might
can't
show
put it as
Ellie
number one.
I'm doing
Don't do
Preemptive
this.
number one.
preemptive number one. It's just a placeholder.
Can't do that.
If you
It
guys
might
rank
be-
this, if you
Because
guys
it'll
actually
be-
rank
it'll
it as
be
number
easier to
one,
move it down to when we decide than to
Yeah,
move
to when it
it
comes,
up
like,
to all
second.
the places we can
That's not how democracy works.
If this
Gentlemen, this.
is,
You know
if
what?
you
You know
guys,
what? You know
Don't
what?
tell me you know the rules. There are no more rules.
Oh, goddamn. It feels so good to
This
have that on the list now.
this is the future Caesar died for. Do you know what I mean? We can
don't ruin him. Don't do this
Jesus
to me.
sacrifices led to this.
I was really hoping.
Is that another potential Matt Damon poster there with Optimus? It's just like
One shall stand. I think I've actually done a poster like
that
that.
might be like
The,
roll,
the lines of one shall stand,
roll
one shall
out
fall.
or something.
I
I
believe
hope.
with Transformers we are just adding it back into the poll, but I believe we
Yeah.
said 1, 2, 3. Transformers 1 that came out last year,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and Bumblebee as well, and then we're just leaving the rest of the.
And that's it.
Dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, and 3. Let's go. 1 and 3 particularly. Top
Are we
tier.
missing out the one with the Romeo and Juliet lore?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
missing out that one.
Yeah,
Don't
we
worry about
should
it.
do that one one day
Thank
for comedic purposes.
That could be homework.
That could be homework.
No, because that actually feels like homework, and I'm not having a good time doing it.
It could be a live one.
apart from Stanley Tucci's in that film, and sometimes he's real funny in that film.
Yeah.
There's a point that made me laugh in that film. He's saying, he's like, how do you say get the fuck out of the way in Chinese?
Yeah,
It's
they're
great
like
how
running
it's
through a building, and there's like 3 older Chinese ladies.
he's trying to
She's
be
like, "Excuse me,
polite.
ladies, excuse me." How the fuck do you say get the fuck out of the way?
My
Fair enough,
Is that the
genuine.
one where Daniel
That's
Tucci and
it.
he has like the nanobots and they make a beat?
Yeah.
Beats by
by
Joe.
Joe.
Did you say?
And he's got a
Did you
gun
say
and then he's got a beat.
Staniel Tucci?
Daniel
No.
Tucci.
I thought
Daniel.
you said Staniel Tucci.
Daniel.
my go. My biggest fear
Daniel.
out of this is that Emmy actually enjoys these films, and
But
I'll
she's
be the
watching
only
them.
one.
She's watching them with Will, so I think it will be a good time.
I'm not.
Oh, I thought Will just said he's watching them
We're
together.
watching them.
When?
Watching them together.
Yeah,
Will is
yeah.
coming up just for this episode.
I'll call up.
I'm not gonna. We don't see each other till May.
Ooh,
We'll
that's a
watch them on
real-
call. I need to make sure you stay awake.
Oh,
Oh my god, yeah. No, she'll stay awake. There's no way you're going to fall asleep at this.
I'll
It's
write
got
down when
everything
she falls
everybody wants in the film.
I'll write down the minute she falls asleep. You're watching it back from
I will
55
bet
minutes.
you real money that I will fall asleep.
No, I'm not actually
No,
gonna.
I'll
I'm
take
not
it
betting
now.
you
I'm gonna
because
lose
you will
money.
fall asleep. You
Can
will
you
fall asleep.
believe we actually just rolled Transformers?
I'm
That is
What a day.
crazy.
Actually, I'm so like.
It only took 14 of the movies.
This is
That's
a better
it.
feeling than
Wow.
when I graduated. This is a
So
better
Yeah,
that
feeling.
is,
yeah.
on average, is a Transformers film every 12 films because we've only spun 12 of them.
Imagine
Yeah.
next week we spin Transformers 2.
Oh my
No,
God.
because we had the free Planet of the Apes and the free Christmas, so technically
Oh
every what,
shit! Yeah.
9 times we
Every
rolled.
month. Yeah, because we didn't spend for any of the Christmas ones.
So
And
it's
then
like
we
1 in
didn't spend
10.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
1 in 10. It's going to be a
That's
Transformer.
those odds are way too high.
Absolute cinema.
Those odds, I'm never telling
I'm
me
so glad I haven't
this is a
actually
good odds.
seen this film for a while, so I'm really excited to just.
I watched it like a few months ago.
I
I've
watched
been
it
holding
I'm
off
ready to
as
go
well.
again.
After
I've been
Transformers 1 came out last year, I did have a Transformers like.
Yeah, I think I did the same.
Yeah, man, so goddamn good. This, I love. I've never done it in any of the other wheel spins, but I literally went, "Whoa," and then it landed. I was like, "Whoa!" It's Linkin Park. That's just
I
what it
love
is.
that. That
Oh,
is.
God.
That's
Lauren, you need to watch this film so you understand what we're talking about here properly.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, you don't have. Yeah. Can
Although
we?
there
Can
was
we
there was a
outdo all
there
our
was a
episodes,
very
like,
big viral meme where they just did films.
Are you gonna
and
watch it?
Linkin Park into it.
Yeah, when they'd be like, you think the character's like dead, but then this song plays, and then right at the last second they wake up. And it's like, "Boom."
Has Jake seen Transformers?
Of course, he's seen Transformers.
Man of
So
culture.
think of how
Culture.
excited Jake is going to be when you turn around to him in like 10 minutes and go, "We gotta watch Transformers." He's going to be as excited as you are.
You know what? Oh my god, this film has sauce. Like this film is
Sauce.
cool.
So
Like
good.
this 100%, man.
I feel like maybe just
This
to
film goes
reiterate,
hard.
there are some
This
points in
film
this film
is
that are
straight fucking
problematic. There are some problematic elements to this film because it's older film and it's a Michael Bay film. So there are some points where I can imagine going, but there's so many great
This
points.
is
in
not
film.
They're
helping
both
my.
bi. They'll
the-
love it.
I just feel like
Cole's
just
about to
that
end.
real chill with everything. It's nothing.
Cole's about
It's
to
not
end.
like
Yeah, it's
just a
just
lot
gonna
of.
end.
Cause I like,
Way longer than we thought. We're still going.
It's
We're
not
still
ended.
going.
Jesus Christ, what's going on?
my time is gone.
Yeah,
Yeah, mine's
my
more
time's
than
gone.